What's up, guys? We're back with the Wrestling with Idiots podcast. I'm your host, D, and here with us is Citoo, Jay, Grizz, and our special guest, Tony. And we're gonna be talking about tonight's show and its outcome. So, you guys, let's get this shit in the ring and wrestle.
Woo! What was tonight's show that we talking about? We talking about Bad Blood?
That first match that we had was actually CM Punk versus Drew McIntyre. So, who wants to kick it off? You want to kick it off? Our special guest, Tony, would you like to kick it off?
Yeah, let the special guest do it. Let him do it.
Okay.
Yeah.
I think that it is a travesty that we started the night with the match that should have ended the night. I think that final match was putting us to sleep. They were setting us to bed. It was getting late. Now, I think that CM Punk and Drew McIntyre really put on a one-of-a-kind, once-in-a-lifetime kind of show that had a lot of emotion, and it had a lot of, like, physical, just aggression, sorry. I loved the match, every second of it. I wish the only thing I would change is Drew winning, but I prefer Drew, so I'm still holding a grudge against CM Punk when he made Jeff Hardy leave the WWE. So.
Who is this guy? I like what he said. He's very smart. Where you guys get this guy from? Who is he?
Are you seriously asking who he is, or?
Yes.
That is actually my cousin.
Your cousin's smart, okay? Yes. He's smart.
I appreciate that.
No problem. Because he's right. That Drew McIntyre CM Punk match was good. It was the match of the night. That's what you call a blood feud. You got the first match which was a regular singles match. Second one, the strap match or whatever the hell it was. And then the Hell in a Cell match to top it off. That match was incredible. That was one of the greatest openings to any kind of PLE I've ever seen. I'm glad it's over with. Well, we can only assume that it's over with, but it should be over with. They did everything right. That entire feud, the matches, they just brought it. They brought it 100%. I can't say enough good things about the match. Definitely match of the night. No doubt about it.
I agree. I definitely think it was the match of the night. It was awesome. It was an awesome match. I do agree with Tony. I think that it should have been something that ended the show. I don't think that it should have been something that started off the show. But I am happy with the outcome, though. I'm happy that CM Punk actually won. So, Citoo?
Yeah, I'll be honest with you. I also thought that was match of the night. I wish they would have main evented with that match, especially after seeing the actual main event. Because that main event started putting me to sleep a little bit. I'm not even going to hold you. But I'm happy that we got to see blood. I feel like a match like that, with the feud, the way we've been having it, pretty much calls for blood. You know what I mean?
It's called Bad Blood for a reason.
And I'm telling you right now, I'm happy that this is over. I think both guys came out looking pretty good in this feud. And I just want to know what's next for both men now.
That's a damn good question. We're going to find out in the weeks to come for sure. Yeah, we're going to definitely find out.
I'm not going to lie, I need more Drew and Punk. I think that the chemistry, like, that's the one thing, because I watch week to week, like, Raw and SmackDown, to the best of my ability. And I think the one thing I'm always looking forward to is getting to see whenever one of them comes on to just talk about the other person. I think it was the most exciting thing that's come out in recent months from WWE. Like, I was telling them that I would like to get an I Quit match. And an I Quit match, I think, would be devastating to see. Just like,
basically like one of them, like, okay, I quit. That's it. I give up.
Which it would have to be. It would have to be Drew. He's the heel.
I was thinking the same thing, but the only thing is, if it's going to continue, I can't see CM Punk win another match right now. I would have to see Drew win it and then have a fifth match. Last man standing match. The I Quit match is a good idea.
Well, I know they're changing a little bit, but if you have AJ Lee in the front row, and you have Drew just yank her out and grab her, you can have Punk quit like that.
Yeah, it could go like that. I don't see no problems with that one. That's if she's willing to come back. We don't even know that yet. Or we got something way more devastating. We could have Drew.
Goes to AEW.
No. We got Drew snatch up. We got Drew snatch up. He could snatch up little Larry, bring him to the chop shop. Bring him to the chop shop and put him in a slice of bread and have Punk eat him. Didn't Big Boss Man do that to Al Snow's dog?
He did. He did
like
that to Pepper.
Yeah, Pepper. Little salt and pepper on him.
Pepper's over with me.
Yeah, right? Well, Pepper is over in Al Snow's stomach and then toilet bowl.
Well, so. And again, before we actually go to the next one, fair to say everybody agrees this is match of the night?
Yes.
Match of the night.
Yes. So, the next match that happened was Nia Jax versus Bayley.
Wait. This might be match of the night.
Whoa.
I don't know. Nia Jax makes me feel some type of way.
That boy's a chubby chaser, I see.
She needs love too. Jay, don't act like that.
She got plenty of love.
Just like her.
She's not like most girls. I mean,
not like most girls.
I think it's fair to say that her and Carano was probably the best I've seen since I seen Rey Mysterio do it, right?
Oh my God, that shit was terrible.
My biggest issue with the match is running it back with Bayley when they should have just put no. What was the
Naomi.
Yeah, they should have just put Naomi back to go against Nia, because with it being Bayley, I felt like it was very predictable that you knew Nia was gonna take it. They weren't gonna let Nia take it from Bayley just to give it back to Bayley. Yeah, right. Now if they were gonna face against Naomi, that one area of the match where we think Bayley might win off the distraction, we could have totally thought Naomi was gonna take it because, how long has it been since she held the belt? But I don't know, it just felt really predictable that she wasn't gonna take the belt, so I thought that was dumb. I wish that when Nia Jax sat up like the Undertaker, that Tiffy would have just taken the briefcase and smacked her in the dome, and then it would have been a done deal. She would have took the title.
That could have worked out like that.
Oh no, but when Nia decided to do her Pilates by sitting up the way she did, I knew there was no way in the hell she was going down from anything after that. It was almost like when she sat up, she realized that Popeyes had that $5 deal going on still.
That'd be hidden. I'm not even gonna hold you. That'd be hidden.
I know. I got it today.
That match kind of was just ill for me. It was.
What?
It was a dud for me. That match was a little bit of a dud.
It might have been more entertaining than the main event, though.
It was.
But we'll get on to that.
My eyes were actually open during that match. Yeah, I mean, that. I guess we'll get to the last match, but this match was interesting. I was happy, that Well, actually, I was not happy that Nia Jax won.
But you wouldn't have been happy if Tiffy would have.
Bring that lady a box of tissues.
You gotta stop hating on Tiff.
Get the box of tissues for D over there.
He sucks.
Who? Yeah.
Tiffy? She does suck.
No, she don't. You stop that. Jay, stop.
She must never have seen the moonsault.
Yo, that's clean, right? Clean.
That's her. The only thing she got going for her.
Yeah. You're a hater.
Matt
On
Hardy's
to the
moonsault
next
is better.
one. On to the next one.
That was a joke.
We
Wait, whoa,
our
whoa, whoa,
next.
whoa, 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 hold on.
What?
Me and Cito didn't get to really review our thoughts yet.
Oh, okay.
How we the stars of the show, right? And you just gonna leave us hanging like that?
You know what? Listen, I thought that you were done voicing your opinion.
You see, I mean, that's just how she is. That's just how she is.
Suspension is coming again.
Telling you.
Okay, Jay Grizz, give us your thoughts.
You know, surprisingly, I actually thought that they did a good job in this match. Didn't they have a match at SummerSlam?
Yeah, right.
I think it was a match at SummerSlam. I was surprised at that match too. I was prepared to go to sleep. I was prepared to go use the bathroom. I was prepared to go make a grilled cheese sandwich, even though I don't eat grilled cheese. I was about to go walk my dog so they could, take a shit in the neighbor's lawn. But I was surprised. The SummerSlam match, and I was surprised at this match. It was actually a decent match for what those two can do, like with other opponents. Good, but when they kind of got good chemistry going on between those two. It's not bad. I'm not saying it was the greatest thing. I'm just saying it's just kind of unexpectedly decent of a match. Nia Jax she's doing small things that's making the match better. The power bomb that she did on the steps, then she threw it to the side of the security wall. The Samoan drop from the second rope was impressive. So I think she's doing like some little things in matches, especially lately, that's making me go like, okay, you know what? A Nia Jax match isn't, what it used to be. It's actually getting better over time, and it's just those small things that's making it interesting because she is a bigger woman. Cito, what you got?
I just want the belt off of her, and I want it on Tiff. And by the way, I really don't care for Bayley. Like when she comes out, I'm like borderline about to walk my dog, and I don't even have a dog.
You gonna walk your cat?
Yeah, I don't. I'm just tired. I'm so tired of Bayley. I'm not really a fan of Nia Jax. I don't even know why Hunter even brought her back.
Because she's part of the Bloodline family.
Oh, God. And she's not even doing anything with them. Just give the belt to Tiff. That's it.
Oh, did you? Oh, yeah. By the way, did you like the botch?
What botch?
Oh, what botch? You see, this guy is such a choosy, picking son of a you know what. When he wants to talk about people botch. What botch? When she first came in the ring and tried to hit Bayley in the face with the briefcase, she kind of missed.
Yeah, that was on Bayley.
Nah, bullshit.
That was on
She botched it. It wasn't on Bayley. It was on Tiffy. Sorry.
That was all on Bayley.
I'm
telling you, they got to get rid of Bayley.
They're gonna have to get rid of. They're gonna have to get rid of Tiffy. If she can't even do a briefcase spot, Lord knows what she's gonna do as champion.
I mean, she's gonna get more eyes on the product as champion.
I mean,
I don't know who else they got on that roster that you can really put the title on, because Charlotte's not even back yet. I don't think anyone cares for Bayley. I don't think anybody really wants to see Nia Jax. You have Bianca Belair babysitting Jade Cargill. Naomi, I don't. Naomi's another one I don't really care for, and I think she made a mistake by walking out years ago, and she's gonna learn that lesson slowly.
You don't care for her, but she has charisma. She's got athleticism.
You know about Naomi?
She's got the glow, bro.
Oh yeah. She has stuff that like lights up and everything. That's cool.
I think she's charismatic.
Yeah, I mean everything that lights up on her is pretty cool. Like if I was a 7-year-old, I'd be going crazy.
She had that Uno fit the other day.
Yeah. She had the Uno fit.
Yeah, I mean, because Tiffy's got that, that's so much better. Wait, nothing. Oh, yeah. Well, we'll wait and see. We'll wait and see when she botches another briefcase spot.
He just likes her outfits. She got good outfits.
She's a good worker. She's a tremendous worker.
Listen, I'm a sucker for Jada Parker, because of her look. We kind of see why Cito is so head over heels for Tiffy, but, yeah, let's move on to the next match.
Well, I'll tell you right now. I'm gonna tell you the next match because I think I'm much better at this than D is. And this is I have heat with her, I'm telling you. I have so much
Gee,
heat
you
right now.
gonna
It's not even
take
funny.
that? Jesus.
She's not gonna do nothing. She's not gonna
Oh,
do nothing. Okay,
you said
never
you
mind.
was
She
gonna
has
do
she has a
something.
frying pan. Okay, D. All
Uh-oh.
right, you can do it. You can do it. You can
And
say the
she's
next
got a
match.
frying pan. She's been watching way too many Tyler Perry films.
Okay, all right. The next match that had happened is Finn Balor versus Damian Priest. And Jay Grizz, you can kick us off with that.
Bisexual Undertaker versus Finn Balor.
Hey, don't talk about Damian Priest like that.
I
Leave
mean,
that man alone.
he likes to wear outfits that that he gets from the Oscar De La Hoya collection. But
Oh, wait a minute. You stop that. You
the
stop
grown man wears eyeliner. You cut it out.
It's guy liner, right?
It's
Relax.
guy liner.
I think we
A Puerto
need
Rican goth.
to
It's ridiculous.
dress the elephant in the room, and that's Finn Balor's tattoo on his face.
Yeah, what was that?
That wasn't no tattoo.
It was a joke. I'm happy that you laughed at it.
That wasn't a tattoo.
Oh.
It was
You
a
ever been
Sharpie.
to like a fair where they have those little tattoos that you can put on yourself?
I think
And
it's.
then
I
you have
think you know what? It's fashionable. It matches the Jordans. It matches the pants that he's wearing. He did a great job. He did a great job.
No, he did not.
Except that he lost.
I mean, he did lose. He did lose. You know
I'll
what?
be
I
honest
don't.
with you. What's that?
No, I don't remember if I picked him to win or lose, but I
Yeah, you had him
mean,
to win.
I have him to win. Okay,
Yeah.
cool.
So did I.
So did
Yeah.
I.
I mean, I thought that to keep a few going, sometimes you need to have the heel win it first. But I mean,
I agree.
hopefully though, I don't think they're gonna stop it yet because the match that we're gonna talk about later on kind of says that it's probably gonna keep going on. I think at some point in time we're gonna have to create a new group if we're gonna keep this thing going between Finn Balor, Damian Priest, the New Day. I mean, not the New Day. Jesus, Tap Dancing Christ, the Judgment Day, and the Twin Towers, or Terra Twins, or Pterodactyl, whatever the hell they're calling themselves. I don't know. But
Oh, they're
here's my
over. I'll tell you that right now.
I think this is getting stale.
yeah.
Mm-hmm.
The
I feel like
match.
the feud's getting stale.
It is. It is. We could have watched that on Raw, to be honest with you.
Yeah.
The match was decent. Don't care about it. I hope we don't get it again. If we do get it again, let it be just one more, the final time, and let it be something of a stipulation or something of that nature. But other than that, I don't care about it anymore. Who wants to take it next?
I'll take it. I'll be honest with you. I had Finn winning because I'm thinking that there's going to be more matches after this, and Damien's got to go over. I don't think it was pretty wise to have Damien single-handedly beat Finn Balor with Carlito and JD interfering. Like I don't think that was a good idea whatsoever. Because basically we're just saying that if it's a 3-on-1, Damien's just gonna crush him. And I think this hurts Finn even more.
That version of Damian Priest could go up against Roman Reigns in his prime and beat him.
Yeah, I didn't understand. It didn't phase him. I'm like, what are we doing here?
I don't know. I think I'm not sure if it was because the pizza got here, but I wasn't really interested in the match overall.
Yeah, I really. This was one of the matches I really didn't care for like that.
Because I was thinking that this match would have been better because they've built up so much hype around it after the backstab that I felt at the very least they could have put a non-disqualification stipulation on this match.
Yeah, we were talking about that before.
And make it a little bit more intense. Give us a reason to keep our eyes to the TV.
Yeah.
This just doesn't. It's not a good payoff for the detriment that Finn Balor has caused in their relationship.
That's true.
Steve, what's your opinion on the match?
This match wasn't really like all that for me as well. I mean, Tony, I agree. It was because the pizza got here. You know, my mind was on food and not the match. But no, I mean, like, I was watching it, but it was like, what was it? Jay Grizz mentioned, like, something that we could watch on, like, a regular, you know,
on a Raw,
show, you know? It didn't, like...
Again, I think the other problem is that Rhea's insanely over. Damian is really over. And Dominic is over as a heel with Liv. As far as Finn Balor, Carlito, and JD, I don't think anyone cares for them.
Nah.
And I think ultimately that's the problem, is when you have a guy that's over or a girl that's over and they have to go against someone that nobody cares about, you can miss it sometimes.
A lot of times you could miss it.
And I think that was the case here. But you know what? Before we even hit the next match, Jay, how do you feel about that title that they're going to give out in Saudi Arabia?
I'm not going to lie to you. It's one of the best looking titles in the business today. And I'm not even joking. The only problem with it...
Jay.
It was just too damn big. It was massive. Because when you seen Gunther come out with the belt around his waist, and then you look at the belt just on the stand, I'm just like, what the you know, like, that thing is huge. That's not something you could carry around. That's just a glorified trophy belt. It was just too big. But as far as the design, I wasn't mad at the design at all. It actually looked pretty good to me, as a title belt. But yeah, it's just way too big. They need to shrink that down some.
I mean, I seen it even before it was uncovered. I was thinking to myself, I didn't say it out loud. I was just like, that looks a little large to be a regular type of belt.
Yeah.
You know, and then he uncovered it, and I was just like, what is that? You know, that's just a little bit crazy. I mean, can you imagine that's going to cover somebody's, not just their stomach area, but it's going to cover their, like, chest area too. Like,
yeah.
that's going to be super big.
Yeah.
I don't even, I mean, then you're going to have to roll that down to the ring on a cart or something like that. Never mind wear it.
I don't see the point. I don't see the point of the belt. When we saw it was a belt and we were speculating, Cito was saying that it could be maybe like a women's intercontinental or a women's US. Like, that would be cool to like throw another belt into the women's division. You know, kind of rile them up, ruffle some feathers, get more feud going, so we can get some more like good stuff coming out from them. Because SmackDown had a pretty good match between Chelsea Green and Mi Chin. So, like, you know, they're not doing terrible to where like all the matches are sleepers.
Right.
Yeah.
And then you have some girls like a Mi Chin or like a Candice LeRae that they should have a mid-card title because they're probably not gonna be world champions.
Right.
Oof. When you mentioned Candice LeRae, though, bro, I ain't gonna lie to you. There's just no belt fit for that piece of talent right there. They already got rid of it. It was called the 24/7 title, and they already put that in trash. She's trash.
You about to be sick as hell right now because she's actually a champion.
A champion of what?
She is the first ever woman speed champion. Put respect on her name, Jay.
Are you serious?
Serious is a late period, buddy.
Oh, God. Next. I won't hear no more about it.
I think we also have to discuss with the title. By the way, I'm not happy that they're doing this whole concept. If Vince was here and he did it, everybody would have poo-pooed on him. Pun intended. But Gunther came out. That's your man. I know you're a big fan of Gunther.
I am. I like Gunther.
And, you know, thank God Goldberg was there. Because Goldberg was over. The fans loved him.
I think Gunther's promos are getting a little bit better, his heel stuff. Sometimes it starts off a little flat, but I think he needs to feed off of somebody. I think that's the only way it works for him. If he's doing it by himself, where he can't like pick fun at anybody or say anything to anybody directly, it just feels flat. But once he has a target that's in front of him, I think he does have pretty decent aim. And that with Goldberg, he got people riled up and hot about that. So that was actually a good one. So I actually did like that.
Yeah.
Because Goldberg is one trick pony. And, this guy ain't afraid
Yeah.
to say it.
Mm-hmm. No, he is. He's a one trick pony who was insanely over, and hopefully he does not have another match.
I don't care for that guy. I don't. I get really bored when I see him on screen.
What are you talking about?
Gunther.
Oh, thank God. Yeah, me too.
Yeah,
Oh my God.
I did happen to glance over.
Every time, like when he was holding the Intercontinental Championship, like I felt like every single match finished the same way. Like he was getting his ass beat like middle of the match, and then you think the one guy's gonna win. Yeah, we need to put some emotion in the matches, but then out of nowhere he like just powers up and then hits a couple power bombs, some chops, and then boom, that's it. Match is over.
I'll tell you right now, it's funny because as soon as Gunther came out, I looked around the room. Everybody was on their phone in here. Everybody was like, I'm like, yeah, okay, that's it. Nothing. Everything started getting crazy once he started talking about Goldberg, and Goldberg jumped. Everybody started getting crazy in here.
Yes.
Once he came out, everybody was on their phone.
And they didn't even use him. They didn't even use Goldberg.
I don't want to see Goldberg wrestle again.
I just wanted to see him fall as he got over the barricade. That would have been better.
Funny.
I want to see Goldberg and Bret Hart be in the ring at the same time while Gunther cuts a promo on both of them.
Oh man.
Okay, that might be interesting.
See?
All I know is that I did also happen to look up and glance around, and it was just something where it was like, I think if everybody had the opportunity to probably just snooze a little, they just would have.
I didn't realize Gunther came on Bad Blood until you guys woke me up.
Yeah, I'm gonna be honest with you. I'm gonna be honest with you. If him and Sammy had their match tonight, I probably would have took the time to mow my lawn.
Oh, man, y'all doing too much. Gunther matches are good.
I would have put the Gunther and Sammy match over Damian Priest and.
No, wait. The main event wasn't the best match either.
I know, but
it's not like this was a strong card.
I mean, on paper it was.
I know. No, I'm talking about execution.
Yeah, what we got. Well, and we're gonna get to that main event in a second, but yeah, because we're gonna get to that one soon.
Oh yeah. Well, D, we want to do the honors. There's one more match before the main event.
Yes, and that is the Liv Morgan versus Rhea Ripley match, and they had Dominic Mysterio in the shark cage above.
By the way, I don't agree that they put that man behind bars again.
He actually wasn't even above the ring, though. He was just still, like, standing, like, they had him hanging above the ramp.
Yeah, I mean, they didn't put him above the ring because Rhea would have been completely distracted by him. She's still not over him.
Well, clearly, you know what? It's kind of racist because she used him as a human pinata, and
I said the same thing.
He is kind of Mexican, and she's from England, and she's white, so I'm just like, oh.
Well, first of all, she's from Australia.
Is she really?
Yeah, she's really.
She's Australian.
Oh, shit. I got it completely wrong. I never paid attention to her accent.
That's my wife you're disrespecting.
Oh, my bad.
Dom got out so I could get in.
Oh, my God. He just slid his way on in there.
So, how you feel about the match, eh?
D, you go first with it, D.
That actually happened to be that was an interesting match for me. I enjoyed that match. It was a good match. I love how just crazy Rhea Ripley is. She's just like, she's like insane. Like when she was even just coming down the ramp and she like stuck her face between the two bars on the cage, I was just like, I love this woman.
I think she just loves the game. I think she loves what she does.
Yes.
She loves the work.
She really, really does. Like she's really feeling it, like big time. But you know, I mean, just in general, I mean, damn, like the first few seconds of the match, like she was throwing Liv like all over the place. You know, she's basically I could say she's kind of like my favorite right now. So I'm very happy with the outcome. It was an all around good match. You know, Tony.
I think
Wait,
the
wait, wait.
match
Hold
was
on, real quick. D, I got a question for you.
Yes.
Says she's one of your favorites right now, right? Female wrestlers or just wrestlers in general?
Female wrestler. She would happen to be one of my favorites.
All right. So, should Mercedes Moné get paid more than her? Sasha Banks?
No.
Okay. I just wanted to just from the last episode that's going to be coming out on our rant, I just wanted to, ask that question. All right, carry on.
All right, Tony.
I think that the match was really good until the end. Until the end. What was that ending? Why did they think that it was going to be a good idea to bring out somebody who was going to make the crowd quiet? Like,
I went milder.
They all hushed because they were like, who's that person coming out? Yeah. They didn't even recognize that Raquel came back because they forgot who Raquel was. And I don't know. I feel like there's so many other ways they could have ended to make a good match a great match. You know, the ending. I think that they didn't know how to write that ending, and because of it, it fell flat. I would probably grade it because of the ending. I would probably grade it like a C.
Yeah. I actually forgot all about that. That ending, but yeah, that was a bit confusing, and I think it still is probably confusing for just a lot of people in general. So that's something I think that should probably get cleared up.
Yeah.
Within, probably on the next.
The ending ruined the match. I'll be honest with you.
It did.
And it's a shame because I pretty much called that earlier in the week on the podcast that Raquel was returning. I didn't hear anybody. Which we need to talk about this. Why is a good amount of people not getting any reactions on this program?
Because they weren't over.
You don't forget to bring up the potential botch of a finish too.
Yeah, that was something else. I think it was a botch. I'm seeing a lot of people saying it was a botch because
I missed the botch. What was the botch?
I don't think she was supposed to get DQ'd for hitting Rhea.
Oh.
Something tells me that the referee was not supposed to see it. And then she was supposed to hit Rhea, put Liv on, and she even put Liv on her. And it's like,
I did see that too, because the bell just rung out of nowhere. I did see that too. That was a little confusing.
Yeah, she looked really dumbfounded lifting Liv's body back off of Rhea.
Yeah.
She seemed, I think she actually was she was talking to herself. She looked pretty angry in the match, in the ring when that was happening and stuff like that. I did notice right after she took Liv, when she removed Liv or whatever, she looked like she was mumbling or cursing or whatever. It looked like she was saying something pretty angry.
Yeah, it didn't really go good. It didn't go good.
I was thinking that it would have been cool if Tiffany would have stayed and cashed in on this match because it would have been something nobody would have saw coming.
Yeah, but then they would have to shift over brands and everything like that, and I don't think that's gonna happen. Well, not shift over, but Tiffy going over to Raw. I think that just hurts SmackDown, and it would add more to Raw, but I don't know.
It hurts SmackDown, right? If she leaves, I agree with you, Jay. You couldn't say it any better. I agree. I'm telling you.
Okay, calm down.
Both brands want her. I don't blame. She's a star. She's a star, and I'm happy that you're starting to see it, Jay.
Somebody please take the Coney Ton. Jesus Christ!
Look at you. Look at you.
Oh man! Please, somebody take the Tony Khan powder away from Cito. Didn't get to hear the sniff live, but I'm pretty sure by that reaction, he just came alive out of nowhere. That's some Tony Khan shit.
You stop that. Look at this.
Yeah, well.
He was talking smack about her, and then if she leaves SmackDown, it's gonna hurt SmackDown. You think?
Yeah, it would. Hey, listen.
You're not telling me. I already know. I've been saying this for long.
You cut it out. because they don't have it much on SmackDown. There's not a lot of women on SmackDown. So hey, it is what it is.
Oh come on, they have Candice LeRae and Indy Hartwell.
Well, I mean, you are big fans of those two.
Uh-huh. I
But,
mean, usually when I can't sleep at night, I'll just put on like a Candice LeRae match.
Do we see? This is like besides the point, but it was something to note. Do we think that Chelsea Green and Piper Niven are no longer going to be a tag team because she dissed her?
Yeah, she did. Yeah,
she dissed her for the party.
Yeah, she left her hanging. She was like, "I'm actually going to say that chick was mad." She was mad when she walked away.
I like Chelsea. Well, you prefer Piper. Well, I think there's one more match left, right?
There is one more.
Hold on. I ain't get my thoughts on the match.
Okay,
I think because what's her name, Raquel?
Yeah,
she was missing for a minute, and I think she was having matches back and forth with Rhea. I think so. That's where that kind of comes from. Yeah, because they said she was going for some months. It felt longer than that.
Yeah.
I thought she was teaming with Liv, right?
She was.
I believe so at one point in time. And I think Raquel got hurt or something, but she was also one of the ones who's going against Rhea and losing too. And like I said, that was a long ass time ago. It's gonna be interesting. The match was pretty decent, but that's another thing. I just this whole Judgment Day stuff with Rhea and Damien, it just got to come to an end at some point in time. Hopefully, come to an end before the Royal Rumble, sometime before the Royal Rumble, or maybe at Survivor Series, because it's one of those things where it's just like it's good on paper. The execution was pretty good, but it's just like it's just gonna it's gonna just drown itself out, and don't nobody want to see that anymore. So
I don't think they don't have any placement for these superstars within the Judgment Day and the Terror Twins on the main card. Like, they don't have any real ideas for them. So I think that they're trying to prolong this stale ass feud
story
just to keep them on the main card and to have content for the Monday and Friday shows.
Yeah. Well, also too, a good thing is there's supposed to be a draft coming soon, I think, at some point in time. So they're gonna switch things up, and also those 3 hour shows are no good. They're not good ideas. Like when we're talking about doing a 3 hour Raw, which we've been having for so long. I heard they want to do SmackDown for 3 hours for a little bit at some point in time, and if I just think a 3 hour show is way too long. 2 hours is all you need. Sometimes less is more. If you know what I mean. I don't know. Yeah, it's just stale, and it's time to move on away from it because this ain't it.
That draft can't come any sooner.
Yeah, it really can't.
Yeah.
And again, I think this is what really hurt the Judgment Day was taking Rhea and Damien out of it. Because you're left with Dirty Dom, who's the best heel probably in the business right now, and then a whole bunch of background players that no one cares for.
I can't wait for Dom to have a solo run.
Yeah.
That's going to be good.
Now, everybody got their thoughts on this match?
Yup.
Everybody straight? All right. Now, there's one more.
Yes, and it is the match.
The most boring.
Yeah, that was a SmackDown match. But read it.
I agree, but that's not what I was going to say. It's the match that put me up on the winning board.
Yeah, it did.
Yes. So we all just acknowledge that.
I'm not doing any of that.
I took the win.
Oh,
yep.
we are doing it? Okay.
Stop.
Okay.
Yep. I took the win. All right. That match was Cody Rhodes and Roman Reigns versus Solo Sikoa and Jacob Fatu.
Also known as the Bloodline, because
Bloodline. Yeah.
Whenever the Bloodline comes out, the whole Bloodline's out.
Who would like to kick us off with their thoughts?
Yeah, I'll go because nobody wants to say anything.
Okay.
I was about to say, Cito, I choose you, but I was gonna wait for a
Yeah.
little bit more
You
time
ain't
to
gotta
go.
choose me. I choose myself. I'm that guy. All right.
Cito, I
He's
choose
him.
The 5-tool player. When people don't say 5 or player, they just call me a tool. I don't understand why.
Damn.
But I'll tell you right now, this felt like a SmackDown match. One, I was happy to see Jimmy because I'm like, I was about to start putting like missing posters for the poor guy.
Put him on the milk
2,
carton.
and 3, is Cody good? Because every time I see him, he looked like he half dead. Cody looked like he was out the ring for a minute. After the match, he was limping and tripping and I'm like, what is with this guy?
It's the weight of that mask. The mask the mask. It's the weight of the mask is bringing him down. Remember when Deontay Wilder was losing fights because of the gear? Cody Rhodes, it's slow and sluggish and tired because the weight of that mask is heavy. Look at it; it's big, it's massive.
It's a big mask. Yeah,
it is a big mask.
It doesn't even look cool. It really doesn't look cool.
Nah,
it's just one of those things where it's like, yeah, it's not cool. Look, I knew Roman and Cody were winning because I think this is Roman's first match since SummerSlam. So you can't have him lose.
Wait a minute, SummerSlam.
Yeah, this is his first match since like SummerSlam, right?
He had a match at SummerSlam?
Oh, my bad.
He returned at
SummerSlam.
Yeah.
Since Mania, it's even worse.
Yeah,
so first match since Mania. So yeah, I'm like, there's no way he's losing. But I will say, they're not really making Solo look good because, again, another case where Jacob's out, Cody's out, you have Roman and Solo. Solo can't get the job done, and then the other 2 guys come, and Roman still beats him. So they're going to have to address what they want to do with Solo, because it's starting to look like he's not the tribal chief of any bloodline. He's starting to look extremely weak. Mm-hmm. So thank God The Rock came back, because I think everybody needed that. And look, Survivor Series is what, like a month away? They're going to have to figure out what they're doing with this War Games. Jimmy's back. Roman's there. Are we getting Jay? Are we getting, Sammy? I don't know what we're doing. But they got to do something. And they have to do something with Cody, because now he has his match against Gunther. Is what it's starting to look like at Crown Jewel.
That's what it's looking like.
I don't. And Crown Jewel, is that supposed to be before or after SummerSlam? Or Survivor Series?
I think before.
Before. So I don't know.
4 weeks away.
Ugh.
I think Triple H.
Yeah, he did say 4 weeks away. Yeah, they're gonna have to figure something out. I'll tell you right now, I see Gunther winning that title, because Cody just looks extremely weak. He looks extremely weak.
He dropped
from the entrance
4 or 5 times.
From the entrance.
Yeah, that was dirty. They did him so dirty in that entrance.
I was gonna mention the entrance too. I'm surprised you didn't bring it up. It just wasn't. It wasn't.
Yeah,
I don't know what to make of it.
There was so much that happened with this match.
No, the match. I ain't talking about the match. I'm just strictly talking about Cody's entrance.
I know.
Yeah, it wasn't. I don't want to say it was good. I don't want to say it's bad. I'll just say it was unnecessary.
I'll say it was bad.
Yeah, I didn't want to say it was bad, so that's why I just use unnecessary because it.
Yeah, they look very worn out.
And then Roman comes out.
Yeah, then Roman comes out with like what violinist?
Yeah, Roman's entrance was dope. Like just
because now
Cody.
it made Cody look secondary. So
yes,
you build the story around Cody for what 2 years, and he is second to Roman. The guy to dethrone Roman comes out first before Roman, and Roman is not champion. I don't care how long it is that we had to wait for Roman to return. I don't think he should have came out after Cody. Cody should have, he's a champion. So I don't understand that, but yeah, Cody didn't look too happy. The match was not good. And you heard the fans with Solo. You can't wrestle. You can't wrestle. I'm not one to say if he can or can't wrestle. I think certain times they want certain guys to. I think they want certain guys to wrestle certain styles, and he's wrestling a certain style right now. I don't know if he can get any better, but for all the Jacob Fatu fans who watched him in MLW, I've seen highlights. They not exposing Jacob Fatu like they should because he's head and shoulders above everybody else in that bloodline, from Roman to the Usos to Tongaloa to the other botched brother, whatever his name is.
Tamatonga.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. That botch machine. Jacob he's head and shoulders above all those guys, and they have to they have to show him in a light where he can't outshine everybody else. So it looks kind of bad. Like we have to, use the most talented guy and put him behind Solo and behind Roman. It's just kind of ridiculous. The match went on for far too long. These Roman matches, these storyline matches, they're good storyline matches, but they don't make out for the best matches sometimes, especially when you put it on for so long. We need more action. We need action. We need a little bit of a quicker pace. And I hate to do this because this is a post show after the Bad Blood PLE. But as I'm watching it, I'm thinking to myself, the AEW audience does have somewhat of a point when they do say that WWE PLEs aren't that good, the match wise or whatever. AEW, they're bad booking, but their matches, they're not that great either. But I'd rather see some action. I want to see more action. Like this wasn't good, and on paper it wasn't going to be good. So it's just like when it comes down to these Roman matches, wrestle, just wrestle, and do it fast. Like it's just not good. I'm just gonna pass the torch to somebody else because I'm just disappointed in this main event. Oh, by the way, The Rock, that brother's been juicing hard. D, Tony, whichever one of you guys want to take it.
Yeah. It was not really a good match. I mean, I probably got the slightest bit kind of worked up when Jimmy returned. A few people said, "Is that The Rock?" But then when he hit that kick, I was like, we knew already who it was. That was pretty exciting. And I also knew at that moment, I was like, yes, I'm about to take this win. And but I also agree with, um, it was crazy how they kind of did Cody Rhodes like that or whatever with his entrance. And I mean, even at the end, after the match was already done and stuff like that, I mean, it took like how long to show Cody Rhodes? Yeah. I mean, it was like literally just Roman Reigns and Jimmy just, hugging it, and then bam, all of a sudden they like just Cody Rhodes just like flopped down in the corner. That was kind of like a bummer how they did that, but the match was okay, but like I said, that was the only exciting part for me.
Hey, you guys, we was going through some connection issues. You guys still there?
Yeah, we're here. Which, by the way, before Tony goes, is that just like the Samoan drip? White shoes, black sweatpants, and a black hoodie? Like Jimmy had it, the other two guys had it.
I think so.
When Roman comes, I feel like that's what he wears.
But no, piggybacking off of everybody else, I think we're all in agreement that yeah, I think we're all pretty much in agreement that the match overall sucked, but the story elements were really good. Like Jimmy coming back, that was awesome to get to finally see him because he's been gone for who knows how long. And what does this mean? What does this return actually mean for the bloodline moving forward, for the relationship with Roman? Is this going to affect Jimmy or Jay's reign sometime in the future? Because we never really got a true ending after their match, the brothers match. Was that Mania? Yeah, at Mania. So, I don't know. I think the story elements were good. I hated the ending because of at the end when we're looking at the reunion between Jimmy and Roman, it's just like this felt like this was all set up just for Roman, just to put Roman back on the pedestal, even though he no longer holds the title. It's like that spot should be reserved for the champion. Why would you even put him in this match? You could have picked anybody else. Yeah. You could have made a 2-on-1. Like anything else, if you were gonna make it this way, you could have did a 2-on-1, have Jimmy come in earlier, and then it could have been a 2-on-2. It wasn't a spot that should have been reserved for Cody Rhodes because he is getting put on the back burner, and I don't think it's right. And The Rock, I don't know why he came out. I don't know what the 1, 2, 3 meant. I don't know why he's telling us he had to shave, as Cito pointed out.
Yeah, he cut himself shaving is what it looked like.
I'll tell you one thing. This guy's real smart.
Yeah, I'm with you. I'll tell you right now, the only problem with what Tony's saying, and it's true, what do you think's going to happen with everybody else come Royal Rumble time, Survivor Series, WrestleMania? Like, Roman's going to do his own thing, right? Cody's a champion. The Rock's going to be there somewhere. Rhea's clearly over. There's a lot of people that are going to be getting completely overshadowed by this bloodline story alone.
Yeah, so, one of them is Cody.
And the other one, who's the champion of Raw again? Oh, the weird haircut.
Gunther, stop playing.
Yeah, there you go. The one that slapping the guys in the chest. That dude.
But here's the thing, right? Antonio made a point about Cody. He didn't really need to be there. Cito, remember, I don't think we did it on an episode. I think we did it. I think we just had a regular phone call.
Who was talking? Yeah.
Yeah, and I was just like, for a 3-hour Raw, I feel like you should spread it out in a way where you need to have some really, really, really compelling matches to put on the show or whatever. Same thing with SmackDown. If you keep involving Cody in the Bloodline on its own is strong enough with the whole Roman thing. So it's just like you got Roman battling his cousins for his little red necklace or whatever it's called. You keep that, but then put Cody far away from that. Let Cody do something different. That way you have this over here, the bloodline stuff over here, and Cody and whoever, Randy, over there or whatever like that. So it's just like it will bring more viewers, but it's just like if you putting, the two top guys against, the bloodline and everything like that, it's not gonna make me want to watch SmackDown because you only have one thing, worth watching, and we have to wait till the end for that, and I'm not doing that. And I'm not, because I haven't watched SmackDown in quite some time, and her AJ Styles made a comeback, thank God. But as good as a guy like AJ is, just nothing on SmackDown to me is worth watching. So if you just take Cody and put him, back with somebody else, then it's just like, okay, maybe that'll be worth watching. But as of right now, I told you this before, man, like they pushed Roman to the point where they weren't really making any other stars. Now up until this point, they've done a pretty decent job, but now it's just like they're kind of losing it for me or whatever. Can we say thank God that CM Punk came back, because it definitely helped out, especially with Drew. Seth Rollins, I think, is back as well. So right. I think Raw's kind of looking a little bit more polished, but it's just like, they need to have better placements for some of these guys for sure.
Yeah. Yeah. I mean, you need the crowd to start caring about a lot of these guys and girls, because it's hard to say that Roman is being booked like this and they don't care about anybody else. But there's also another issue when you're booking guys and girls strong and the crowd just doesn't care. That's a problem. that I can't really blame on Triple H booking Roman strong. These guys and girls just got to connect better with the audience.
But how do you do that though?
I mean, well, look, Drew had a problem where a couple years ago, I don't think he was connecting that well with the audience. He learned his lesson. He did what he did. He started trolling online, and then he found what made him more popular. You have to you can't, and Jay, that's what I'm telling you. You can't breastfeed all these guys. Like, you can't, okay, Pete Dunne, nobody cares about you, but here, we're going to do this. Okay, Karrion Kross, nobody cares about you, so let's do, like, bro, no one cares about these guys. Look at Raquel. She just came back. She returned today in a big match with Rhea Ripley and Liv Morgan, which is probably one of the most over women in the company, one of the bigger storylines, and nobody cares. Carmelo Hayes, Andrade, nobody cares. Candice LeRae, no one cares. Like, there's a lot of people that these guys, that these fans don't care about. And that's not a Roman fault. They just got to connect better with the audience. Whether you're doing it on Twitter, any other social media, you just got to do something to connect better.
Yeah.
Has everybody gone?
I think
on the main event?
Yeah. Everybody
Right.
spoke up about the main event and how bad it was.
Yes, we have. We have all put our input in as to what we thought of this event today. So, you guys, that's all for tonight's episode of Wrestling with Idiots. We want to give a special thanks to our special guest, Tony.
Thank you.
Golf clap.
And
Golf
thank
clap.
you for joining us. So till next time, you guys, and that's all. And we're out.
Peace.